Greetings and thanks for joining us on Talk of the Town. I'm Jane Jude. Well, from time to time here on Talk of the Town, we like to spotlight local businesses who do so much to try to revive our local economy. And one veteran of the flooring industry is Sterling Hight. Thanks for joining us, Sterling.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've been in the flooring business here since, what, the 80s?
I've been selling since 82.
1982. But your new company...
We've been open about 2.5 years.
Floors by Sterling Hight. You have 2 locations?
We do. We have one at Fresh Market Shops, and then we have one on Persimmon Street in Bluffton.
Oh, there's a lot going on out there off Bluffton Parkway, so I get to keep keeping busy. So how many people do you employ?
Well, we've got, you make me think here, I think we got 6 full-time employees, and then we've got, or 5 full-time employees here, and we have subcontractors who do our installations, which are probably the most important part of what we have.
Well, those are the people who actually show up in people's houses, and that's where the local connection and deep roots here come in so handy, because you know who's dependable and who's really skilled.
Yeah, we're really fortunate. I mean, times are really tough, especially for the builders here, and we're doing new homes, but I think we're doing a lot of replacing of floors, which we're really fortunate that we do that. And I think the thing that really helps consumers today, I mean, obviously, pricing is very competitive. People get good prices on whatever they're doing. But the thing is, they're getting top of the line people to put their floors in.
So that really matters. So a lot of people are saying, well, construction's down, maybe instead of upgrading the whole house, I'm just going to make the space look better. And there's hardly a thing you can think of that makes a bigger change in a room than a new floor.
Yeah, they really do. And there's some great new products out. And products don't have to be really expensive to be wonderful. I mean, there are a lot of things that it's amazing how inexpensive they are.
Well, and you carry it all, tile, carpet, wood, the whole thing, right?
We do. We sell a lot of luxury vinyl tile, and it's amazing how easy it is to care for. A lot of commercial spaces have it. A lot of rental properties have it. You walk in the room, you really got to get down on the floor to tell if it's not wood. And of course, there's laminate, which has been popular for years, and I think it's gotten a lot better than it was at first. It's still, if you have a leak, it can blow up or expand like wood can, but we saw a good bit of that too. Well,
I mean, just different places, but that's the thing. You have somebody to advise people on what thing. Do you work with lots of local designers?
We do. We have several that come in the store with their clients. If somebody really needs some help with it, after looking at homes these different designers have done all these years, we know a little bit about what looks good and what doesn't, and try to advise people. But if they need a designer, I can help them with that. But we don't have one sitting at a desk in the store.
But you work with whoever, or you can give people at least, professional advice.
Yeah.
But it's not just about appearance, it's about maintenance, because some things require different kinds of care.
For sure. I mean, a lot of people have pets. You have to really be careful of how big your dog is, or if your cats are pretty good. I mean, there are different products that go in different areas. Some of even the timeshares do villas that are good for pets. They're changing the floors in there, so that people who come down and want to bring their pets can go into that kind of unit and feel like they don't have to be so
paranoid.
Yeah, about
right.
an accident.
Oh no, Fluffy has to just stay in the kitchen or whatever it is. So.
Exactly.
Well, that's good. So, and in even just regular things, I mean, some you're not supposed to get water on them, some you are, but you advise people, and you carry a line of products too to help keep
It's amazing
nice.
how much products we sell for cleaning floors and for refurbishing floors. We're always out. Seems like we can never get our inventory in, but it takes a day or two, so we sell a lot of that kind of thing.
Great. All right. So you can help people, either connect them with the designer or else give them your own advice on what it is. Help them make choices based on their lifestyle and whatever traffic patterns and pets and whatever else they have. And then it comes down to the installation. And that's where I think you really have a difference over, if you go to a big box store, you just never really know who's going to be coming to your house.
I think everybody who comes in our business, when we walk out, they're happy. We've been so fortunate, and that's the one thing about the recession, that somebody in my position, if you don't use the best guy out there, you're kind of nuts, because you really, I mean, that's what we sell as service. From a carpet that we put down for the mid-teens to a carpet that's $50. I mean, which we had more $50 sales for carpet, but we sell a lot. And the same guy who's putting down a a wool woven carpet's going to put down an inexpensive $18 carpet, and those carpets can last a long time if you take care of it properly.
Well, what are some of the things a carpet installer would do to set your service apart?
Well, we power stretch everything, and I was talking to a rep from Shaw. We sell a lot of Shaw's carpet, and everybody does. They're a huge company, but he said, you know, probably 9 out of 10 carpet installers don't have a power stretcher in their truck, you know, nationwide, and we power stretch everything. And when we put down a Berber carpet, we seal the seams. Those are things that really make a big difference, because
take a few extra minutes or maybe
well,
extra equipment.
Yeah,
you know,
it takes a lot of extra hours. You know, I'm kind of, sometimes I'm amazed at how long it takes us to do a job. But our guys, you know, sometimes they'll be there 8 or 9 o'clock at night finishing up, but they're power stretching everything. You know, and if we're doing a wood floor, you know, we level the floor, make sure everything's level. There's nothing worse than going in a floor. You know, we get called from people that come look at the floor, maybe at one of somebody's competitor may have done, and the floor's moving on them. They're not, you know, they didn't level the floor, they didn't check those things. So it's, I mean, I think the installation is it. I mean, there's probably 20 carpet stores here, you know, you can go to buy a carpet, and you know, you can always find a better price. But I think the main thing is, you know, hopefully when you come to our store, you know, you get a great installation.
That you're not going to have a gap later on or some kind of pucker. We've all seen those wrinkles kind of going down the middle of a room or something.
I mean, there's some inexpensive carpets that have really pretty crummy backings that may get a wrinkle after a while. But we sell a lot of upscale backings. Shaw has a soft backing that they guarantee for 7 to 15 years, depending on the style of carpet, that it won't get a wrinkle. But it has to be power stretched. And if you get a wrinkle and it hadn't been power stretched, they know it.
So
yeah.
I mean, I think we've seen people with like that knee thing where they kind of bump them up. That's the manual stretching kind. But what does a power stretcher look like?
Power stretch is a telescopic pole that'll go out as long as your room, and we crank it on a wall. We had a job we did a year ago that we messed up a pocket door. They stretched the carpet so bad that it moved the wall a little bit where the pocket door was. We went and fixed it, you know, but it's, you know, it's a good way to do it.
But to make it really tight so that carpet is never going to shrink back in. And then you have to seal it on the edge too. And then, so you have trim carpenters too that come back behind and do that?
Well, we do. Our wood fellows that do our wood floors will come back in and fix whatever things like that we need to do. So it's...
Well, that's again a connection with the community, you know, where you know who's there, who's good, who you can call, or I mean, it really matters who does the work.
We sure think so. You know, I think it's, you know, we're all trying to sell quality, and I think it's, you know, what's the old slogan? The bitterness of poor quality lingers long after the sweetness of low price, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know.
that's right. So you have something you can live with, and you've been a member of this community for 30 years, and so you know you're going to be here too.
And it's, I think the fun thing about it is that everybody who comes in our store, and the store on the island, you know, I go measure. I go see the jobs. I measure everything myself because we're small. You know, I don't have a measure or whatever. You know, go out and look at it and try to advise people the best product to put in. And I enjoy that. I feel like, you know, you're hopefully making a friend out of every customer, and I think we are.
Oh, well, I think that your long-standing position in the community has assured that. And Sterling Hight with Floors by Sterling Hight, thank you for providing good service and being a bright star in the Hilton Head business community.
Thank you for having us on. Thank you.
Please stay with us for more Talk of the Town.